Lions TV, full time from the den. It's been a while, mate. I only see you on the drive home these days. You're branching out. How was that? How good was that?
We needed a win today, and that wasn't our best performance, but we took our chances.
Yeah,
and we've been saying it all season that we've got a team good enough to compete in this division, and that's what we've done better than anything. We competed all across the park. Every single Millwall player, like I've said a number of times that they do that well, and we did it well. Sheffield United had a bit of class about them today. They were better in possession of the football. They didn't look too dangerous, to be honest, because we were very compact. The balls into the channels always caused us problems because we are so narrow, but what we did well is we put a lot of pressure on them. Certainly in that second half, last 20 minutes, we decided that we wanted that game. You could see it from the players, the fact that Gregory chasing down, even Tunnicliffe right near the end, 10 minutes to go, like breaking his nuts to get right in the corner, makes the defender kick it out of play. Yes, we do, because we do tend to drop deep. That is our game.
Yeah.
And so you can't have the front two pressing and then everyone else dropping. We pressed a lot better as a team today, and I think that made a difference in the second half. And like I said, the passion, the fact we took our chances.
Yeah, we did. Question for you on just touching on what you said about playing deep, because I want to hear your opinion on what you think, because you're the only one here that knows what you're talking about. So we score goals, we go one up. Do we drop? Do we just lose momentum? What happens? Do we invite teams on? When we score and we get a lead, we seem to lose it. And I hear a lot of people go, Harris is defending, he's changed everything. But in the first half, there was no substitutions made. Do we just lose momentum after we score sometimes? Or is that just the way football is? Teams coming on to you trying to get one back?
I don't think that we drop after a goal. We set our shape up to absorb pressure. And that's shown by the fact that we've not got tonked by any team this season.
Yeah,
remember who we're playing against. Remember the sort of quality we're playing against. Our goal difference, I think now we've got a plus goal difference. Considering we're in the bottom half of the table, when you look at some of the bottom teams in the table, their goal difference is ridiculous. Whereas ours is, we're a tough team to beat. Harris sets his stall out, whether it's right or wrong, and people don't like it or they do like it. He sets his team out to be difficult to beat because that is our strength. We've got to play to what we have. When we haven't got 11 players that can run on the ball, we haven't got 11 players that can dribble around 3 players and then score a goal. We haven't got that. But what we have got is a team that plays for each other, that drops for each other. And I don't think people give credit enough that our players are intelligent. The amount of times in that game, Wallace would drop into the middle of the park, and then Tunnicliffe would come out wide. They cover each other, and that's so important in football, and that makes us difficult to beat because we're not often caught out of position. The only times we are normally caught out of position is when they're in the right position, but we're exposed to that ball like we conceded.
Delivery from out wide.
A diagonal ball over our wing backs, and that's going to happen sometimes. And Fergie got caught under one in the first half, got a bit in the second half. And for the goal that they got as well, but I'm not going to moan.
Man of the match.
That's a difficult one. I'll address it in the drive home, but my man of the match actually is probably Tunnicliffe.
Yeah?
Yeah, and I know that's going to sound ridiculous because Gregory deserves it for his all-round play. I thought Hutchinson was unbelievable at the back, and again, everything comes from that. They're a dangerous side, Sheffield United, and the amount of time. How many times did Leon Clark win the ball in the air? He's been bullying defenders all season.
9 goals in the last 4 games.
He's been bullying defenders all season. He didn't bully Hutchinson or Cooper. No. They won the majority of the balls up to them, and that takes a lot of doing. That takes a lot of credit, and again, it takes cover. One goes, one's got to drop because they've got to be ready for the ball, and they did that really well. So Tunnicliffe for his all-round performance, I thought he was. Like I said, passion and energy. Like we said, Thompson comes on and the fans loved that. But Tunnicliffe did that. He's not going to. What Saville does, he's the only player in the team other than Wallace that can run with the ball.
Yeah, venture on and try and create.
But that only comes from someone like Tunnicliffe sitting next to him who's going to cover for him. Tunnicliffe done that really well. I thought he broke up the play well. Look, he's not the most attractive of footballers, but what he does, and look, don't get me wrong, he can pass the ball.
Yeah. He has got a good passing range.
He's got a good passing range.
I've been critical with him, but I thought today was his best performance yet.
I know. Listen, Gregory potentially could, he's the highlight. It's the person that scores the goals. But if we concede the goals that we've been conceding, then we don't win the game again. And that comes from the middle of the park. And I thought Saville and Tunnicliffe won us the game today. They were the difference, and the fact that we finished our chances.
Yeah, true.